guys, I hope everyone is well. Today's video is a little bit different. I've wanted to film this video for a very long time and I thought today might be the perfect day for it because I turned 25 today and I wanted to share 25 things, 25 life lessons that I've learned so far. These are things that have definitely helped me gain a more positive mindset. I'm not perfect in those things. It's definitely a work in progress and something that I have to remind myself of every single day. But I thought I'm just gonna share some of those things because, as you know, my channel is all about positivity and good vibes. And yeah, I wrote everything down, old school types, and I guess I'm just gonna jump right into it. I don't want to make this video too long, so let's just start. Okay, so the first two things kind of go hand in hand. It's being grateful and not taking things for granted. It has kind of become a part of my daily routine. Before I go to bed, I go through my entire day and count all the things that I'm grateful for and I was thankful for. And it doesn't even have to be anything big. It's just basically stuff like that I had, clean water to drink, I had something to eat, I was able to be with my family, I have a bed to sleep. It's just small things that even if I had a very bad day, I'll just remind myself of these things and it just instantly makes me feel better because it just reminds me of that I actually had a good day. It could be worse, but it wasn't because I had those moments in my life. And then also not taking those things for granted. There's people out there that don't have food on their table every single day, that can't see their parents or their family, and even the fact that you guys are watching this and you're having a secure internet connection, it's like small things like that. Not everyone has the access to stuff like this, so let's just all be grateful for things that we have and let's not take these things for granted. Number 3, do not compare yourself to other people. You don't have to be a certain age to get that degree. You don't have to be that certain age to get married just because your cousin did. And you don't have to have children with 30 just because, I don't know, your sister-in-law did. You know what I mean? You don't. And you don't have to compare yourself with anyone else. Just because they have reached a goal in their life at a certain age, it does not mean that you have to do the same because you have your own path and that person has their own path. That's what makes you and them unique and an individual. So do not compare yourself to anyone. You have your own way and your own life, and it's beautiful the way it is and it's perfect the way it is. Number 4 is ask for help. This is something that I've learned because I was a super shy kid back in school. I still am shy in some situations, but I'd be that kid that would never ask for help. Like, I'd rather go through hours and hours of researching stuff or just finding stuff on my own and not even getting the result than asking someone for help because I'd be so shy to ask and I'd be like, oh my god, what would that person think about me? They think I'm dumb that I'm asking this question. But honestly, you guys, just ask. If you have a question, you don't have anything to lose. You'll just gain an answer. What's the worst thing that could happen? The answer could be no, but even then you'll have the answer, right? So if you're scared of asking, don't be. Just go ahead and ask. You honestly have nothing to lose. And you'll save time. Number 5, being optimistic actually helps. I know it's a bit cliche. People are like, oh, just think positive. A lot of people say it, but if you actually believe in it and if you do it, it does help. It really does. So even on the worst day, as I already said, it also has something to do with being grateful. Even the worst day or even the worst situation will always have something positive in it if you want to believe in it. Live in the present. Again, this is something that I have to remind myself almost every single day. I'm not perfect in this point, but it's a work in progress. As I said, you have to stop thinking about tomorrow. You have to stop thinking about what's going to happen with this project tomorrow. You have to stop thinking about what's going to happen at work tomorrow. You have to stop stressing yourself out about stuff that hasn't even happened yet. And you have to stop making those scenarios or going through scenarios that will probably never even happen, but you already think about it and you're using today's energy for stuff that you don't even know is gonna happen. Number 7 is assuming stuff about people that you don't know personally, and I feel like this is a Instagram topic. I have an open profile, a lot of people have open profiles, and that just leaves the room for more opinions, you know, even opinions that you've never asked for, but that's okay because, you know, my comment section is open, and I honestly have to say that I'm pretty grateful for my community. You guys are actually very lovely to me, but it's just something that I've seen on Instagram as well. People often forget that a story of 15 seconds is just 15 seconds of like 24 hours of that person's day. That doesn't just apply on Instagram, in my opinion. It's also if you see someone on the train or on the street wearing certain clothes or speaking in a special manner, that doesn't automatically mean that that person is that person that you've made a picture of in your mind. I hope that makes sense. But we have to stop being judgmental about people that we don't know personally. We just see a snippet of them and that's it. And that does not give us the right to assume something about them. I'll combine number 8 and 9 because it's knowing your strengths and believing in yourself. A lot of times, I'll talk about myself, I'll say, oh my god, I can't do this. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people do this as well. I'll question my own strength and I'll question my ability of doing certain things. And we all have to stop doing that because we are capable of doing it. If we can think it, we can do it. And if we can't do it completely, we can at least try it and learn from the process. We have to believe in our strengths, and if we don't believe in it, we won't even be able to come further, you know? So it all starts with believing in yourself, and that's already half of the work. Number 10, failures and making mistakes is completely normal and it's a part of your life. The world does not end. You have to, I feel like a lot of these things are connected. If you feel like a mistake happened, obviously you'll be upset at first. You'll be like, oh my god, this shouldn't have happened. Why did that happen? I wish it was different. But you'll have to see the positive thing. You'll have to see, okay, what was my mistake exactly? How can I change it the next time? How can I prevent it from happening next time? You know, so change your point of view and don't see the thing as a mistake, but rather as a lesson. And that kind of connects us to number 11, which is accepting or understanding that nobody is perfect. Honestly, nobody is perfect. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Some of them will probably show their powerful side more, and that's why people will think that they're perfect. But that also has something to do with stop comparing yourself with others, because they have their own life, you have your own life, but you have to understand that nobody's life is perfect and everyone has their own struggles that they're going through, and you're definitely not alone. Okay, so I think number 12 is one of my favorites because it really has helped me with my mindset. It is, you can't make everyone happy in the world. I read this sentence somewhere. It was something like, you can be the juiciest, fruitiest strawberry in the world, and there's still gonna be someone that hates strawberries. So that's basically the point. You can be the best version of yourself, and there's still gonna be someone that's gonna be picky and that's gonna keep annoying you, or that's just not gonna like you, no matter what you do. And you have to accept that. And once you accept that you can't make everyone happy, trust me, life's gonna get so much easier. As long as you know that you've done your best and you've given you 100%, you don't have to worry about anything else. As long as you know in your little heart that you've put all of your energy into one thing, and even if it still didn't work out and people will get angry or upset about it, don't get upset about it. Don't put yourself down, because you know that you've done everything you could, and if it still didn't work out, what else were you supposed to do? So if there's people that are going to be extra harsh, again, just remember there's always going to be people that hate strawberries. Just a quick reminder, kindness is absolutely free. It costs no money, $0, £0, €0, or whatever currency you're living with. It's absolutely free, and you can sprinkle it around everywhere and every day. Another thing that I have learned throughout the years is, and something I strongly believe in, is that everything happens for a reason. You might not think of it at the time, but in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure, it all happens for a reason. Okay, so the next 4 things actually go together as well, kind of. It's do what you love, do what makes you happy, because number 18 is life is too short, and number 19 is I am going to die one day. I know that's a harsh one, the last one, but it's something I've come across, I guess. Like, it's a fact, right? Like, we are not here forever. But it's something that I kind of realized in the past year extremely. I don't know why and how that happened, but for me, death has always been something I knew about, but I never really confronted myself with it until last year, and kind of hit me that it's gonna happen to me as well. Life is too short. I need to do things that I love, because what am I waiting for? If I'm not doing it now, when will I do it? And why should I not do it? Because, like, how does everything even make sense? If life's gonna end eventually and I'm able to do things now, why should I just not do it now and make myself happy instead of having negative thoughts and stressing myself out? Number 20 is stop wasting time and energy on toxic and negative people. I know I've kind of touched on this on the previous points as well, but I wanted to talk about this a little bit more and give this like its own point, because you have to stop letting people do this to you. You know, it can be friends, it can be family members, it can be people at work. Like, there's always going to be people that will try to put you down, and if you don't do something about it, if you don't cut those people off or out of your life, it will not stop. So it's in your hand. You have to find people that appreciate you, that are actually happy for you, that will clap when you've succeeded, and not that will actually hate on you behind your back. So cut off toxic people of your life. They're not worth it, and you deserve so much better. Number 21, crying and not feeling okay is actually okay, and sometimes it's even necessary, because we sometimes have all these emotions inside of us. They're stuck inside of us for God knows how many months or weeks or days, and it's so important to kind of flush them all out, and sometimes we just need a good cry to get those emotions out. Number 22 is something that I actually have to still learn, if I'm honest. I've written here, saying no is okay, and that's exactly those things that I kind of have to remind myself of every single day, or very often, because I'm someone, I just don't like saying no. It's okay to say no. It's just okay. If you have a good reason and if you can explain it to the other person, that person's not gonna hate you. Just say no. And I'm saying it so easily, but sometimes it's just not that easy. I know. But as I said, it's a work in progress. I'm still working on it, and yeah. You have more power than you actually think. And that's something that I've learned on Instagram mainly, because I get a lot of cute messages from you guys. You guys send me stuff like, I had the worst day today and I watched your video and I feel so much better now. And that just makes my day, because I'm like, oh my God, my video made you feel better. So I basically had the power to make you feel happy. But we should also not forget that it can be the other way around as well. We also have the power to make someone's day even worse. And that's why I also said kindness is free. If you have the chance to be kind and nice to someone, just do it, because you don't know what that person's been going through. Maybe that person had to break up with their boyfriend or girlfriend like 5 minutes ago, and then you say something rude, and that kind of gives them the last push, and they burst out into tears just because of your rude words. So you should always know that your words can affect people in a positive but also in a negative way. Also brings us to point number 24. We're almost at the end, and that's think before you speak. I guess that's pretty self-explanatory. If you know a backstory to a certain situation, or if you're not sure if you should say something or not, just take your 2 minutes, think about it before you say it out loud, and maybe you'll realize that it would be unnecessary. We have finally reached number 25. I honestly don't know how long this video's been. If you've watched till the end, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, the 25th life lesson that I have learned so far, and I truly believe in, is that everything will work out eventually. Everything will fall into place, everything will be okay. This sentence honestly helped calm me down in so many situations. If you truly believe in that everything is going to be okay, it really is going to be okay. And that's the end of my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you're still watching, I hope I didn't bore you guys too much. Have a great day or a great night wherever you are. And I shall speak to you guys very, very soon. Thanks for watching once again. And I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.